So we've got Razor and Ursa on the board. TB Razor and, by the looks of it, Abaddon as the cores for Singularity. Add Finem, LC, Ursa, and is it going to be the Kunkka? I think it is. Yes, it is. So Spartans, Nature's Prophet, Skylark with LC. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I like this. I think it's a good adjustment. They didn't really want to play the Nature's Prophet as the 3 against the TB, so
yep.
They're going for this Ursa instead. I think whoever goes mid is going to have a horrible time against the Razor. I mean, it's going to be the Kunkka most likely, but that matchup is not great for Kunkka. And Excalibur, very good player. It's an awesome Razor game. But I think when it comes down to like team fights and things again, it feels like last game for Adfina, but this time for Singularity, they have no team fight. Like, yes, you can keep your TB alive, but there's no like hard control. They are very all in on like having a strong laning stage, I think, Singularity.
I agree. Instead of predicting who's going to win, let's take a prediction on how many couriers is Spartan going to snipe with NP. I say 4.
Let's say by the 10-minute mark.
By the 10-minute mark, I'll say 2.
2. I'm going to go with 4.
You're going to go with 4?
4,
I was thinking 4 for the entire game.
Dude, I believe in Spartan. This guy's nuts. You've seen
well, he is nuts. Have you seen how he parties when their team wins?
Yeah, dude, he's crazy.
That's a real beast of a man, that is. But anyway, ladies and gents, sorry, Mufar, to interrupt you. It is Singularity versus Adfinem, lower bracket, best of 3, first game. Now I will let you take over. What did you want to bring us?
What I was going to say is my favourite team that I've pied with has been the old Pain Gaming when it was all Brazilians.
Oh yeah.
I would like, and they were so. We did karaoke and they were so funny.
I can imagine.
It was. I mean, Pain Gaming are still all Brazilians. I think I can't remember, but.
Try harder.
It was the Tavo, TRD and everything roster. It was so funny. I feel like Zitrax is going to have a really difficult time against Keeper of the Light and Legion.
Yeah.
He is not having fun.
Orb of Venom on the LC too.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. I like this a lot. A lot of these melee cores,
instead of going for headdress or something like that, is it because the TB is not really trading hits with you?
Yeah, it's all about the pressure, right? Like a lot of these heroes that used to have to build Stout Shield, like these melee cores, can build Orb of Venom now and just run people down in the laning stage. I mean, it would have been okay on Ursa, but he just really wants the Quelling Blade instead to be able to CS, because chasing down an Abba is not ideal.
Lena's got a Basilius picked up as well, so he's got decent amount of stats all around. He's going to go for the Bounty Rune on the top side, while the River goes for Adfinem. 2 for 2. Zitrax is at 200 HP. What is happening here? Don't lose your life, TB. The game's just about to start. Are you kidding me? Adfinem with the first blood. And there's the tips on the board.
How would you run away? Legion has 332 movement speed and an Orb of Venom. Cole took Illuminate at level 1 just to secure the kill as well. And I love the you're all washed up line. It's so good.
Yeah. I'm a bit speechless here. Like, I was not expecting that to happen. Like, not at all. The TB to die to right clicks with 11 armor.
Yeah, when I said the TB wasn't going to have a good time, I didn't think he died before the runes. Like, just
sound strategy.
I don't really know why Lena has this bounty, by the way. It's okay. Like, it gives the Abba some nice mana regen as well. I guess she has 5 base armor to work with already, so she doesn't need too much.
Yeah, that's actually quite a lot for an intelligence hero. A ranged intelligence hero. Spartan's got 5.
Try harder.
And they're just killing these trees straight away. It's so good.
Zitrax is still waiting to score his first last hit. Gonna get it. There we go.
Look at him go. He's all grown up now.
Spartan getting stunned up. Esther Joe's stacking up some of those silent stacks. Doesn't quite hit up to 4.
Pops the metal on Zitrax now, so.
I love the support Lena build where you just skip your first ability completely. Just stun and passive, stun and passive. I think maybe get that 1 value point for the nuke. That right click with that attack range is just, you know, It shouldn't be there, but it is. Excalibur. Yes, with Conka. Missing a few static link attacks on the high ground, though.
I mean, Kuka's doing okay so far, to be fair. Better than I thought he would. He has got boots first, though, so, you know, just to try and survive the lane a little bit more.
Yeah. Zitrax, however, has only got 6 last hits in 2.5 minutes.
Oh, this Kuka Tidebringer level 2. He's going for the range creep straight away. Like, he splashed straight away, so the range creep just gets denied. Like, it goes below half HP if you level 2 Tidebringer.
Try harder.
And Courier snipe number 1, but it comes at the hands of maybe next time.
Oh, what a shock that is.
That is,
I mean,
that is a shock.
maybe
I was
next
looking
time...
at the Nature's Prophet right away, like, where is he?
Yeah. But look where they put their ward. Like, they see this courier down in bot lane. They know that TV's
there's
going
another
to
one
bring
coming.
region.
There's another one coming.
There's no way they just die again. This courier...
Aina gets...
Oh, the ward doesn't see it.
Yeah, actually...
It does now.
It
like in a
does
second.
now. I think they caught a glimpse of it, but it's a bit late for them to react. However, there's a Nature's Prophet still waiting for something, but he is in the middle of a fight here in the top lane. He's right under the ward. Come on. Spartan, do your thing.
The problem is, if you commit for a courier kill this early, you have to then TP back to base, right? It's not like
and he's gonna die. Perfect stun from Aina. And Spartan will go down. That's the first kill for Singularity. The courier will survive.
I'd really like to see Kuka just go to jungle now, by the way. I think he's going to really struggle at this point. Razor's about to hit level 5. It's not fun. Or at least make stacks for yourself to catch up on, like, at level 5.
Well, it's almost 4 minutes in. And Ursa sitting on 16 CS. That's more than double than the Terrorblade has in the bottom lane. This is the tricky part about playing TB here, is because you really need like 1 or 2 base items at first, but top lane, Spartan's going to get silenced up, and that's going to give a lot of extra attack speed here for the Abaddon, but they're focusing Thug. Thug barely manages to dodge the stun. And at Finem go out without casualties. But as I was saying about the TB, is that he needs levels and at least 1 or 2 Wraith Bands. At least 2 Wraith Bands until his illusions can actually jungle.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone to the jungle now. Like,
that is not a good idea.
He has no choice.
He has no choice, exactly. Like, this is bad for him.
In bot lane, so
it's better than nothing, but it's bad.
If he can't block this spawn, by the way, he has to stack this camp, I think. Oh dear. Oh, I am not a fan.
Bounties go 2 for 2 on both sides. There, this is Joe. Trapped up a bit. Just not TP out. Should survive the handling of Thug. Now in Taki. They see the rotation in top, and it made a perfect rotation back from the middle tier 1 tower. They might find a second kill. Yep. Excalibur scores a double kill, and that is huge for Singularity. This enables the Razor a lot, but Lena's playing great.
Yeah, they understand how far ahead this Razor is in the mid lane in comparison to the Kunkka. Just punish him even harder. There's no reason not to. Especially while the Abaddon went back to base. Lena says no point in her just being up top lane by herself.
I'm thinking, does Singularity want to punish this Ursa once Ursa hits level 6? Do they just commit resources to slowing down the Ursa? Because, you know, you can get that 1 kill while Zitrax is just being pressured in the bot lane, and DNZ's... these blocks are just phenomenal. They don't even need to stay around. Excalibur TP's in, Spartan TP's out. The courier dies, however. That's something. He doesn't beat Aina. And Aina just connects the stun onto LC, and LC tries to TP out. I think he will. No Frostbite leveled up, so that's a survival. No hero deaths, just 1 courier falling.
Top lane as well, going on Spartan, but Doug makes a turn.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
This Nature's Prophet is just all over the place at the moment. And Kunkka has finally gone to the jungle. Very happy.
Yeah.
He's found his home.
Also got a little stack. The torrent stack. That is also something for the rule book, or whatever you want to put it. You torrent the creeps high enough, and the camp will detect there's nobody in there, so he gets a triple stack that he's clearing with the Tidebreaker. So smart.
PMS for Citrox. Pretty nice. Six out.
That is actually, that's a big item for TV. He's got triple Wraith Bands with a PMS, which makes his illusion slightly tankier. But he is still forced to use his Metamorph while in the jungle, while Thug falls in the top lane. Missed that one. Has to Joe DNC and Aina pressuring the top lane, and that is the almost level 6 Ursa being punished by a 3-man rotation. So yeah, TB is forced to jungle, but they still have 3 heroes capable of making space around the map.
This Conqueror and Nature Prophet just smoked up together. They want to make a rotation with this boat. Hester Joe's just TPing away. Can they catch Jenny?
Oh, he misses the Sprout. Oh, double stun as well. That's a gank dodged. Does he want to get this one?
Oh,
Didn't get to use the X mark. Was waiting a bit too long for it. Now Thug has to intervene, and Taki with the kill. Aina forcing on the high ground. Hester Joe's there as well. And they won't find anyone, so they're forced to back away.
What's this Razor been? He's just farming bot lane the whole time. I guess nobody else can be down here, right? Apart from him.
Aye. I mean, wait, where's that trusty shovel? Good old shovel. A lot of neutral items have already dropped so far.
There is a lot of jungling going on this game. Like Zitrax is jungling, the Razor's been jungling. Kunkka's been jungling as well. Spartan finds some jelly. That's nice. I love how all the people that find jelly just eat one for themselves straight away.
Yeah.
They're like,
It's the reward for finding it, and then you have to split it with someone.
I actually think it would have been really good on someone like Legion or Kunkka though as well.
Yeah, I guess Legion could really use it. Legion doesn't really have a MP5 talent either, which could really help her early on, because if you want to harass your opponents, like Overwhelming Odds has such a long cast range, and it does already a decent amount of damage even if it hits only one target. Like, you're gonna run low on your mana pool really quickly, and they're trying to bet up this here to get the duel. So they have to play this really slow, wait for the ulti to pop, and now's a duel opportunity, which he goes for. An Excalibur and Aina ready to turn it around. The boat will connect on the Abaddon, and that duel will be unsuccessful. So Skylark is left empty-handed from this one. It just takes so long to focus on an Abaddon this early on and try and get a duel victory.
Lina does have level 6 as well, so we might see some big blow-ups from her. Outpost looks like it's going to be one of these. In the bot lane though. Oh no, he cancels it with the torrent.
Wasting a bit of time on the Lina is actually pretty good. Top lane, Thug wants to chase DNC. Doesn't quite connect the Earthshock, and now you've got a lot of people around there. Ursa pops his ulti. Lina, not enough mana for the ultimate though, but Excalibur will finish it off with the right clicks, and Spartan will be chased down by Excalibur as well. It's a lot of damage, but it's going to get him. The Sprout will do.
Dude, Zitrax found an Iron Talent. What a game. He doesn't need to lane.
Yeah, this is going to help him come back a lot. I mean, he's third in net worth now, despite jungling since level 3.
My talent's so good.
Yeah, that is so good for him. Like, this is all like coming in all along. You know, like you were planning that you're going to get punished, and you're just hoping for the good items from the jungle. But these are like you have like the 2 best jungling items for Terrorblade. The PMS and the Iron Talon. And Spartan will be silenced up. Excalibur does just enough damage.
Got the egg.
And we've got the X mark on Hester Joe, and there's the Illuminate. Will be dodged, and LC gets the tower deny. Courier coming in though. Kill the Courier maybe. Yep, 1 shot down. They need to do something about those Courier HPs. They're so slow, they're so squishy, but I guess it's the whole point of the thing that there's a lot of them. You need to be more careful with them. But they're very slow. You don't have the shield and the speed boosts early on.
It's quite literally adapt or die. Like, everybody has to get better at controlling their own courier. I've seen it so many times now where couriers die in just really stupid positions.
Thug being chased by Excalibur. There's the drum charges, so the link won't break, and Thug is dead. Even if he pops his ulti, he's still dead. And it just works so well for Excalibur. An Iron Talon as well for Intaki.
I think he gives it to the... I guess he hasn't had a great game on Kunkuro yet either.
No, not a great one. Not like Tanner great.
Oh, the days.
Oh, the days. Top tower. Glyph has been forced. Gonna get some damage out. Konka is X-Smart DDing home while the siege is happening, but Spartan's waiting. Waiting for the call for his teammates. When is the time to go? Skylar can get a huge nuke out, and he connects it perfectly on all the creeps and both of the heroes. Orthotic shield onto the TV. There's backup coming in, however, Excalibur, he steals the outpost. Konka still thinking about going in. There's an arcane rune as well on Abaddon, so that's pretty good. They will get the tower for themselves.
Tower has fallen.
Completely uncontested.
They're trying to get this mid-tier 1 though in the meantime with all these trees. Someone's going to have to come and defend this shit. Abaddon go.
Yeah.
Do you say Abaddon or Abaddon?
I think I say Abaddon. Might be wrong.
I think I say
Abaddon.
both.
That actually reminds me of a conversation we used to have back in the day about some people saying shaman and shaman.
Oh, shaman. It's shaman.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's...
Hear some people go, shadow shaman. I actually used to do that back in, like what, 2 years ago?
No, that makes me sick.
I got so much hate from people for it. I was like, maybe I should look into this articulation. Yeah, I think I'll do Abaddon, Abandon.
I love when English people complain about language as if we're really good at speaking other language. Like,
does Nomad do that a lot?
No, we don't. But
General banter. I mean, I'm Finnish, so I'm trying my best. At least comparing to the other Finnish population, where you try to see these funny interviews with Finnish people where they barely say any words when they're being asked any questions. So I'm trying to make a difference there. But Intaki's clearing a triple ancient camp meanwhile with Tidebringer and using the boat as well. There's a DD waiting at the river, but Zitrax is going to find it first.
There is... Oh, mid. This race is walking in. It's a pretty good game at the moment, honestly. Like, and it definitely favours this Radiant side. If the TB just keeps farming, like they're in a really good spot. He picks up a DD as well, so farming ancients like their butter.
Yeah. Actually making good progress towards building Manta. Because usually you're thinking about, like, you need to land your first so-called big item before 20 minutes. So he's almost halfway into building this Manta while Excalibur finds Skylark. That's not going to be enough for a kill, though. It's pretty close. What happened with NP? Okay.
He just got...
Did he actually take the outpost? No?
I think... No, he didn't.
No, he didn't take the outpost. Okay. Yeah, the XP was split in both.
But this is the thing about Nature's Prophet, right? Like, if you die, it's so, like, whatever, right? Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's something that we talked about a few months ago. Like, we're talking about a pause 4 or pause 5 NP. If he dies, you don't know where he's going to be next. But if it's a core, it's pretty predictable where he's going to be. So it gives you that threat factor because you don't know where he is, what he's going to do.
I'd actually really like to see him place a deep ward in this Radiant top jungle as well by TPing.
Yeah, he's like put one in the bottom side to see Zitrax farming patterns.
Like, at the moment, the Radiant are like playing the top side of the map a lot. So if you catch, like, that's where most of the couriers are going to be, right?
Yep.
So you want to catch them. Well, they're going Roche actually here, so.
I don't think Excalibur knows. He could go for a wild plasma field, but you know that got to be a really long shot. No, they don't know about it at all. This is a free Roshan, and this is good for Finem here. Increases their tempo by a lot. They got an Aegis for the Ursa. The Spartan has to get out of top lane.
This guy's always on Bastion as well, actually. He's caught up pretty
Zitrax
well.
gets a kill with DNZ on maybe next time.
Yeah, I mean, MNT's job this game is literally just to shove in bot lane over and over.
Yeah, but still, like, look at how close he is to getting his Manta. Like, he was at 1,000 gold 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. I mean, like, against other carries, this is really good, though, right? Because it stops him being a
top lane.
jungle.
Excalibur, and he gets Spark stunned on the spot. And the duel.
Try harder.
get the kill and the duel and 500 gold for Spartan. As Sejour trying to make his way out. Once again, these Lina stuns are just on point. Once again, a 2-man stun connecting on both, stopping the chase.
Yeah, I really like that he's building Yules as well straight away. None of this BOT stuff. I know he's not a core, but it's really good this game up against the Legion. Duel up against the X from the Kunkka as well. There's a lot of utility from that Yules.
ENZ finds Spartan.
Oh my god, TV found a ring of Aquila. What patch is this? Like, Iron Talon, Ring of Aquila, PMS. He's finding them all.
Yeah, he's got the Dream. And now he's got Manta as well, and he finds Spartan in the river, takes him down. And a little pause. But yeah, this has to be planned. I mean, I can't find any better reason for this good RNG for Terrorblade to find not only 2, but 3 awesome items for his early game. It's actually given away the PMS to someone else. This is the Abaddon has it now.
He wants the Wraith Pants. Like, the Agi that you get from Wraith Pants is really good on all your illusions. So that's why you see people who are playing Illusion Heroes always build Yasha first as well. Because the Yasha's super good on illusions, and it also makes them, like, the illusions faster as well. It's like the most value item you can get on Illusion Hero.
Well, we're sitting in a little awkward pause. I'm not sure what the cause is, but at least nobody has disconnected from the server. It's 10-4 for Singularity, and a little bit of a lead. Finem did manage to snatch Roshan for themselves, so there's an Aegis on the Ursa. He's also got a Pupil's Gift, which I apparently missed completely. But TB that was punished to jungle level 3 is on top of the net worth. He's been given all the time in the world from his team. And so much space. I think the core factor for this is the Lina stuns. Every chase that Finem has thrown in, Lina intervenes and connects with 2 people getting stunned, and your chase ends there.
It's taking Thug 9 hits to kill a TB illusion, by the way. Because they have 32 armor.
That is a casual amount of armor.
Obviously, Fury swaps his physical damage.
Yep. And also, we predicted our 10-minute couriers wrong.
It was 0.
But it was 0 and MNT got 1. And there we go, the Lina stun once again on Skylark. He does get forced that forward by Sea Spartan. And Skylark is netted on the spot. Lina almost gets another stun. The CM ulti got wasted. And Finem, they will survive without losing a single hero. Maybe even look for a little turnaround here if the Abaddon goes too deep, but yeah.
If Thug doesn't get anything done with this Aegis, though, like, it's a win for the Radiants.
Definitely
like,
is.
It's up to the guy to do things. If they're running away, then Zitrax is like, okay, well, I'll just carry on farm. This is fine.
Yeah, they've still got about 2 minutes left on the Aegis. And they find the Abaddon. Nice sprout block. Quelling Blaze the first one. Gets thrown into the air. Almost back to full HP. Guess they've got to be careful. Might have actually given the Aegis there and go for a reset. But I guess he wants to hold on to it for a bit longer in Abaddon. They're waiting for Skylark, but he doesn't quite make it there in time to get the duel.
These sprouts on Spartan are so good.
Yeah, I like his positioning as well. He's like not afraid that an Abaddon that he used to be scared of in the early game is hitting him. He's just playing it cool and landing the sprouts that their team needs. You know, playing under pressure. Goodbye, Creep Wave. Oh, the web.
Leader chose to get the net.
And turn around. Excalibur's TPing out. But forced to cancel it. Lena's gone. Thug just pops his ulti and runs out. And Taki.
I forgot they have.
Well, I don't know. Take that. Skylark he's pushing top, doing some damage on this tower. Singularity's got 2 TPs available. The other's the dead Lina and the other one's Abaddon.
I forgot they had blinding light for the Razor link. So Razor has to be really quick with his BKB usage in these fights when he pops in. Otherwise he's never going to get any damage.
See Skylark. Skylark is a fast boy, but Excalibur is a bit faster. He gets a dead, that's a dead LC. Right to the last hit.
This new static link is so good. I just don't.
Yeah. I mean, this new leash on Razor, like, talk about slavery, man. You throw the leash on them and you're there forever.
Like, I know you can't attack while you're linking, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of, it's a bit of an nerf. But even so,
game
like,
does it for you.
Run next. Yeah.
20 minutes in, and we still don't have any decisive factor in this match. We've got a very fat TB incoming, however, for our mid to late game. Scotty, once he has that, then this TB becomes a real power to be reckoned with.
Yeah, his illusions.
X-Mark,
really
Excalibur, he pops a BKB and runs out. 10-second BKB charge used.
Like, at the moment, the illusions are just, like, really high armor and stuff. But when the Skadi comes online, they have a load of HP. So, like, the effective HP, because of the high armor, becomes so big.
Yeah.
Why does he just gain 4.8 magic per level?
Who?
TB. Like, it's so large.
Legit. I see nothing wrong here. I guess it's like, you know, he starts with a big armor pool. He has low HP. He doesn't really have damage. He's very susceptible to magic damage early on. So any magic users quickly blow him up. And now they know the BKB is still on cooldown for Excalibur, and they're trying to take down this Razor, and it looks like they will. So Razor is gone. Caudal ulti used as well. DNC's ulti is on the other side of the fight, and Lina is stuck under the Will-O-Wisp. The Ignis Fatuus is calling her name. The duel from Skylark. The top tier 1 tower will fall at the hands of Finem.
So this Razor's felt pretty on the way. I'd really like to see him build a halberd as well. I don't. What's with the lack of halberds? They're just. It's not happening.
You got a thing
this,
for halberds?
This casual plate now. Well, it's really like they have Ursa Kunta Legion. Like, if there's ever a game for a halberd, it's this game, surely.
Abaddon's building a solar crest. They're gonna. I mean, I guess it's just buff the TB, protect the TB, win the game. They've got, like, they can remove the hard lockdowns with the aquatic shield. They've got solar crest to buff them up to attack even faster, plus move faster. TB's got a crazy amount of movement speed, especially with the Manta. And I think he just finished his Scotty. His courier is dead, however. So that Scotty is on the courier. Or at least 2 of the ultimate orbs. One of the point boosters still waiting to be picked up. Where did his courier die? It was actually sniped by Spartan. Alright.
He's gonna have level 3 Sunder up now as well, which is like really soon. Which is awesome for him.
Yep. Spartan's building a Orchid. This early in Orchid, what do you think about that?
I think it's really good. Like, if you can pick off these squishy supports in the back. Like, Lina hasn't built a Yules, so I think it's really. She changed her mind. She went for Sather Lens instead. So I think it has more effectiveness there.
Yeah, I guess the NP can't stand in the front line anymore, and because the TB threat is becoming real.
The other thing is that I think the key target for the Orchid is probably this Abaddon. Otherwise, he just shields it off whoever gets Orchid, right? Like, it's not. It's just to stop the utility coming out. And just find easy pickoffs. Ursa always has Abyssal as well, which I think is a big timing for them this game.
Yeah, the Abyssal very core for him to build this early on. He's already got the drums. I think this is pretty similar to the standard Ursa build these days. Drums into Abyssal.
Yeah, he's just managed to pick up a couple of nice neutral items on the way. Yeah. The fact that you don't have to build Blink anymore is so nice. The Abyssal just jumps in for you.
Aye. Singularity knows that Roshan is up against Skylark, is pressuring the bottom lane. The entire Singularity team, however, is moving towards the top side of the map. Spartans heal the book up Skylark, and they will finish off the tower, and Singularity are still looking for some openings here. They're just moving as a pack, hoping for Finem to play aggressive, because, you know, their Terrorblade is online. He's got the Scotty, he's got Talisman of Evasion, which is perfect against all these physical damage dealers on Finem. You know, just secure Roshan and start pushing towers and maybe even go high ground. I mean, if I was this TB, I would definitely go high ground. He's got such a big lead.
And I think he has to be really careful though, like, especially against this Orchid, he's not building a BKB, he's going really greedy with his build. So I actually think because of the butterfly, they're not afraid to just scale more and more and more. Like, I think you want to go for the high ground timing as soon as you hit the BKB on the TV.
Skylark trying to bully around the Roche pit. And there's a silence on the CM. Astrodome needs to be there to silence, and he gets jumped by Thug. Thug quickly removes the Crystal Maiden. Goes for the buyback. Zitrax's Metamorph has already been popped. So has a Manta available, doesn't manage to dodge the Torrent. There's the boat coming in, however, he gets Batus as well. And the duel, the Terrorblade has been held in place, and Thug has time to attack the backlines and try and look for a kill. Die back onto this Crystal Maiden. There's the lean also as well, connected on Skylark, and Thug is running out of options here. They couldn't blow up Zitrax. They had no way of killing this TV, and he's punishing Thug. And now the fight is turning for Singularity. They've held their cores alive for long enough, and at Finem are running out of options. And Taki is forced away. Maybe next time has no ultimate available. The duel was used as well, and Spartan can't do much here. Conker can throw in a couple of hits. He actually died, and Spartan steals the Aegis. That is gone from your high ground push for Zitrax, or even Excalibur. They get the Roche kill as well. It's not a huge play, but it's a big play.
Dude, that's so big. Like, I think if TV gets Aegis there, right, the game feels like it's probably over.
Doesn't have Metamorph though, so that would make the high ground push a lot harder.
But
with the Aegis, of course, you have a secondary life.
Right?
Same thing with the Razor. But that was a really ballsy big play, because he TP'd in at the same time as the Torrent connected. He got the kill on Roshan, and he picked up the Aegis. But wait, that was the second Roshan. So wait, Terrorblade has cheese. Terrorblade still has the cheese.
I think the most important thing though for the Radiant side is that the Dire didn't get the Aegis. Because if this Ursa gets Aegis, like, he's a completely different hero. Like, he can play a lot more aggressively.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have great Aegis carriers. They're okay. Not like game changing.
But Terrorblade is really a big question mark for Ad Venom now. The Solar Crest is just making him too strong to die in a duel.
I mean, they have no magical damage, right? It's all physical.
It's all
This is
physical,
what I mean
yeah.
about the halberds. So, if you itemize correctly on the Radiant side, how are you ever dying? Like, I don't know why he's building a pipe on ammo. I guess it's nice to keep the creep wave alive against the Keeper of the Light, like if you're ever going high ground and stuff.
Yeah. What I kind of don't like here is efficiency, as Razor is actually scared of the Nature's Prophet jumping in, so he's holding onto a Quelling Blade instead of the People's Gift in his backpack. Well, I think I can live with this.
The Tired Civ is so good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you remember when it first came out and it used to be even better?
22% on all stats, yeah. Or 26 even.
I played against Invoker.
LC can use some of that stat resist right now as he's being surrounded by Singularity heroes on each side. He's a tanky boy, but he's not tanky enough. Excalibur will be credited the kill and Skylark. And at Finem are moving towards the bottom side. Are they doing some... well, they can't really do any aggressive warding, except if Spartan wants to. Spartan just wants to push in the mid lane.
I really like this observer ward that the Dire have put top though in the lane. It's like something you would never farm unless you're a German. Just one of them had a third eye.
I think they can still go high ground with Metamorph is available, Cheese is still on the TB, Sunder's there too. Technically he could just leave an illusion back if he wanted to.
I think if they force out the Legion buyback, they should just back off. But until he does.
That's already a big one. They use the glyph. The Abaddon debuff. Look at this tower melt when the glyph falls off. That is absolutely massive. And there's the buyback, and Zitrax is still not scared. They have every ultimate on Ad Venom, and they think they fight for the melee rack, so then they give it away. There we go, Thug with the instant duels in the air. Great reaction there from the Lina. Just expecting that to happen. The Ignis gets blown up in a matter of seconds, and Spartan is in trouble. He manages to force that back into safety, but the melee Rax is still taking damage, and at Finem, they've already used 2 ultimates. Can they use any other ones that they have? Thug trying to close in the distance. He has that time stubber, but that melee Rax is already down, and Zitrax with Singularity, they are backing away, and at Finem are trying to give the chase. There's a good blinding light pushing Zitrax back a bit, and the X-Mark will connect as well. Spartan is still sitting on very low HP, and Excalibur is taking the front line. LC is getting stunned up as well. Skylark trying to turn around, still has the duel available, but they're still waiting for that good timing for themselves. The BKB used up on the Razor as well, and Thug still wants to go back in. He's got the Abyssal Blade. Does he have the cast range for it though? And Skylark Catching up the gap, the blinding light. Doug doesn't want to go in. Singularity just want to turn it around and say, screw you guys. We've got Spartan coming in from the sideline as well, and this is the fight that Finem were looking for. But he still can't quite initiate it. They're having so much trouble. Now they get the duel, and they get the Lina, but Lina has a helm of the Undying, and is going to evaporate this duel from existence. And Doug will fall as well. Or will he? He pumped his ultimate to try and get some extra distance, and Citrax is still putting up the pressure, and this TB is immortal at this stage. He has used his cheese, and Doug will go down. He does have a buyback available, but it's coming very costly for Finem.
That was really well played by Singularity in the middle of the fight when Razor was really low. Just passed him the cheese so that the Razor could just heal up again straight away. Like, he made an inventory slot on every. That's really good communication in the middle of like a really busy fight. It'd be really difficult to pull off. So fantastic play by them. And yeah, this TV is just unkillable now. Like, they have no source of damage to be able to kill him off. They have to duel him, but then there's the Solar Crest and shields and heals and all sorts. There's an AC on the Razor as well for more physical damage reduction.
I think he can take this tower by himself with the catapult. Skylark wants to have a response on this though. Torrent in the air. Duel is out there though. And Joe is just healing him right next to him. Ignis is thrown out. The boat is thrown out. And the BKB on this Razor. Excalibur walks away with Finem using every ultimate they have at hand. X-Mark, however, onto the Torrent, keeping Razor up in the air. They finally score the kill. And Abaddon is now sprouted inside the trees, but backup is right behind him.
That was the sick Orchid by Spartan there in the background on the Abaddon, because he was about to shield the Razor's Torrent effect off, and he would have just run away again.
That was a hard struggle to kill the Razor. They get it in the end, but at what cost?
But like, what objective do they take from this?
Exactly. They can't even continue another fight after this. And force staff by Aina. Heals in the air. Stun onto Intaki. Citrax is now coming into the fight. The BKB popped on the Kunkka. Citrax still has a manta available. This is Silence connecting onto the Abaddon. Gives some chase onto Spartan and Skylark. Citrax still happy to disengage. They don't want to take the fight towards the enemy high ground.
Citrax has a BKB now. This is the game-ending fight if it happens now for Finem.
He already right-clicks for 300 damage without Metamorph.
Yeah, I mean, he's a monster.
With the slow debuff, having a Manta, your illusions here hitting hard too. BKB, Butterfly, so you've got a lot of movement speed as well. Like, yeah, this guy is literally unkillable. DNC trying to take an outpost from Spartan. You will. Lina's trying to find him. He's already DP'd out.
Kuka's built this Daedalus, right, which is nice. And it helps Clear Illusion to do damage to TB, but he's going to cleave off of something, and the TB's going to lose like 100 and 150 health.
Oh, there's a DD rune at the river as well. Just waiting for Citrax to pick it up.
Oh. Nobody's spotted it yet, though. Well, CM's going to see it here.
Oh, they see it, yeah, the courier went right past it, and
I think he's going to go buy a bottle here, I think. This is the play. Surely.
Razor keeping the distance here, so the Skylark and Kentucky don't intervene with this DD rune of the river.
He's not.
He doesn't have a bottle. He sold one of his Wraith bands. And he has an empty inventory slot. What does he have on the courier? Oh, yeah, the bottle is coming on the courier. Never mind.
Oh, it's coming on the courier, right?
Yeah,
okay,
you can't buy the bottle off the secret shop anymore, if I remember correct. So that's why he walked there and realized, oh, you can't buy it from here. Thank you, Patch.
I didn't know that. I thought...
Yeah, I think they removed every. You can just click the shop and see. Or does it work like that anymore? We can't actually see it.
Work anymore.
It doesn't work in observer mode. So many things broken that could be fixed. Excalibur, however, the entire force of the Finem team will take down Excalibur and also open up Roshan for themselves. Razor does have a buyback available, but Rosh isn't there. Still 2 more minutes, and the Ignis is still doing a nuisance there inside the shrine. And Caudal is taking a hefty amount of damage though, but he's getting healed up by the LC, and a Singularity are taking the Rosh pit as well. Like, why are they not going to take it?
It's almost a max spawn time on the Rosh, like an extra 3 minutes almost.
Yeah.
A Skylark.
Very, very long timings. Reflection is still on cooldown.
These torrents are so good.
Yeah.
Nataki's having a really good game for them.
Yeah, and Taki and Ina both are doing a very good job for their team with all these lockdowns.
I like how Finem are approaching the fights though. They're just ignoring the TV every time and just running up this Razor. Because if they can bring him down, like, you know, that's some of the AC aura gone. Like, they can't kill the TV just in a fight straight off with the rest of his team still there. I think you just have to go for the Razor, the 2 supports. Like, just try and bring the TV down last.
Yeah, they really want this rush. You see the Abaddon. Okay, Thug jumps on the high ground with the Earth Shock. And a double stun from Lino once again. The CM ulti is also doing a bit of damage. Abaddon still has an ultimate available, and there's the duel connecting onto the Terrorblade. But he is a very tanky piece to take down. The Terrorblade is low, and he pops his ultimate, and he stays alive just a bit longer. The BKB is saving his life, and he's using all of his bottle charges to try and recharge at least a little bit more. Thug is so desperate for this chase. Duel stop in the air. Lino with a stun available in 1 second. He gets interrupted by Thug, and Thug is finally taken down. 2-man torrents onto 2 as Ntaki gets frostbitten on the ground. Spartan tries to TP away. He will. Ntaki might just have to take the bullet for the team, and he will. Skylark, however, and Roshan, still 23 seconds for him to spawn.
This Lena's playing so well, by the way. That Lena stun that saved the TV just before he got his Sunder off was so good. Like, at the end of the duel, there was just a couple of heroes, like, clumped up together that were about to finish off the TV. This LSA comes through. All of a sudden, TV, I think he had 120 HP. I checked his HP pool, and as soon as he gets that Sunder off, the fight's just over, because they committed everything to kill him.
Alright, Roshan is here. Who takes the axe? Who would you give the axe for?
The axe?
Terrorblade axe, maybe? 900 AoE, fear.
I think you probably gave it to the
Razor could hit building faster. Oh wait, did they change the Razor axe?
No, it still hits building.
Alright.
Yeah, I think you give it to
Abaddon gets it. So while his ulti is up, he will be using random mist coils on allies when they take damage.
How would you kill anybody in a duel? Like, if you have a dual TV, Abaddon's just gonna pop his ult. And then
the perfect save, I guess, against the duel. But Singularity, I think they've had enough. They're now pushing onto the high ground. Take a second set of racks. The tier 3 in the mid lane falls. And the, oh my god, double damage Terrorblade. This guy hits for like 800 damage in this case. Somebody do something about this hero. The tier 4 towers are just going straight to end the game. And Singularity, they don't give a damn. They're just hitting the HN. Skylark calls it GG. And just like that, Team Singularity stomp and run away.